Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best third/fourth tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with Season 9 info. It dropped earlier today, or I'm filming this at night, so it dropped earlier today, but I'm posting this tomorrow, so it dropped yesterday. And there's a ton of info here, a lot of good changes that I like, so let's get into the information, and let's get going. So what I didn't start with here is that the how you get to like Legend 3000 ELO, those steps have not changed. So it's the same as last season. But let's look at the schedule. So it starts August 30th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, Remember to launch the Star Piece because not only are you going to get the dust that you normally get, you're going to get a little more because of what happened early in their season when they took dust away from us. They're going to give it to us back on the back end. So expect even more dust for your rewards to launch that Star Piece. So the first 2 weeks, Great League and Great League Remix. So immediately what caught my eye is like, I was surprised that they're doing the Great League Remix so early, only because the first couple weeks are kind of a free for all. You have so many different people playing using so many unique type of Pokemon that in the open league you don't see as many of the meta as normal. So what you usually do is save that for the next round, the Great League Remix, because that's when you're starting to see more of the meta. Why they're not doing that is because if you go down to the bottom of this, you're going to see that the Halloween Cup is the next Great League Remix time around. So that's why the Great League Remix is early. So again, we'll go over what the Great League Remix is, but if you don't have some of the core meta Pokemon, that's an opportunity to play in that one early on. 2 weeks of Ultra League and Ultra League Remix. Again, we will go over what Ultra League Remix is in a second. Master League Classic, and Little Jungle Cup. Again, we will go over 3 times Stardust with rewards. So 2 weeks of 3 times Stardust is amazing. So make sure you get that. And then we're going to 2 weeks of Great League and the Halloween Cup. And again, we're going to go over what all these are. And then 2 weeks of Ultra League Premier Classic, and Halloween Cup so Halloween ends November 2nd. So during this time, you're going to have 1 week of a 1500 CP overlap there. So that's good if you don't have sort of the resources. But also Ultra League Premier Classic. Premier, for those of you who don't know, Premier means no legendaries, and Classic means no XL. So 2500 Ultra League, which is 2500 CP. Premier means no legendaries. Classic means no XL. So definitely an opportunity for those who don't have as many resources to compete in the Ultra League for the first time in a while. Next, Master League Premier Classic. Again, unlimited CP by unlimited, level 40 because it's a classic, and Premier, so no legendaries. So again, an opportunity if you have a bunch of level 40 Pokemon that just aren't legendary. So I'm thinking Dragonite, I'm thinking Metagross, Togekiss, your Sylveon, since everyone probably just has one. Like, those are the ones you're going to see in the Master League Premier Classic going forward. Again, another 3 times Stardust, which is great. And then kind of like right now, the last week is Great League, Ultra League, and Master League Open. So what has changed? So let's start with, this is probably one of the best changes because I am filming this at 10:30 p.m. right now. I'm grinding my sessions, but I'm grinding it in between dinner, getting my daughter a bath and bed, and filming this video. So to try and find times for this sets are tough. And some people work during their night times. Other people have priorities, family priorities, and other priorities. So they don't have time to battle at night all the time. So they finally realized, why don't we just make it a full day? And that's what they're doing. So a full day, one early September 18th, Ultra League and Ultra League Remix. I was kind of surprised that it's 2 Ultra Leagues here. So the first Ultra League again, but this one's Premier Classic, and the Halloween Cup is running. So that's technically like a Great League. And then the last one is November 20th, Master League Premier, and then this unique Chosen Cup, which we'll go over in a second. Well, we won't go over it, but basically what they're allowing us to do is vote on it. So I'm sure they're just going to give us, here are the last, like, over the last 7 seasons, you've done these unique cups. Which ones do you want to do? Sort of thing. But 4 times Stardust for win. That is huge. Like right now it's 3 times Stardust and I'm getting like 25,000 per set. So to make it 4 times, you're probably looking, so what, another like third, so like 33,000 per set, and you can do 20 sets. Like that's like 660. That's without a star piece. You can easily be pulling in million plus Stardust just on these sets. So that is insane. Definitely something to consider. Maybe I'm not doing 25. Maybe I'm only at like 15,000. But still, it's you're gonna get tons and tons of dust. So definitely something worth grinding out these days. The rank ups, I'm not gonna spend much time with this. Noibat at 2,500, Dino at 2,750, Pikachu Libre at 3,000. And I'm not gonna spend too much time on the rewards either because the reward pool is pretty meh, quite honestly. Outside of those I just named, it's a lot of the same. Some of the early ones change, like some of the early rank 1 ones change. There's some different ones in 11, like the Full Drift Blim, but outside of that, like Scrafty's old, Rufflet's old. You get your legendary 20, which is what you want to strive for if you want to try and get a legendary. So again, the reward pool is not amazing. It's just kind of, you're hoping for a legendary. Anything else is just sort of filler, in my opinion. So let's get to the Great League Remix. And so the Great League Remix is all the Pokemon that I'm basically seeing tonight. Venusaur, a Ninetales, Marowak, Azu, Politoed, Umbreon, Skarmory, Swampert, Pelipper, Vigoroth, Sableye, and so many Sableyes tonight. Medicham, Altaria, Deox, Bastiodon, Scrafty, Jellicent, Galvantula, G-Fisk, and Talonflame. So like I said, these are all extremely meta. I'm in the 3,200 range right now, and I'm seeing all of these. So definitely a lot of the strong players use these Pokemon. So if you don't have these Pokemon and you're sort of newer to GBL, like playing in the remix is probably a good opportunity just to avoid these Pokemon. But like I said, in the earlier grinding sessions, like the first 2 weeks, a lot of these like YouTubers and content creators, like they're using Spice early on because you're just facing a lot of random. So just keep that in mind. Ultra League Remix is Clefable, Amok, Swampert, and Empoleon, Togekiss. I got called out last time. Giratina, Cress, Talonflame, Melmetal, and Obstagoon. And again, I said this last time. So during this time you play the open or you play this remix where these 10 are banned. So you still got to deal with legendaries outside of Cress and Giratina in the remix anyways. So I don't really like this remix because all it's doing is like banning accessible Pokemon for people, like your Swamperts and Poleons, which are super strong, and Talonflames, which are super easily accessible community day Pokemon. You're banning them, which is the point. But my argument is those are the Pokemon that if you don't have a ton of resources, you probably have those. So to ban those already puts you at a huge disadvantage. So I don't really like the Ultra League Remix considering how high of a bar it is just to get in at the start. So just keep that in mind if you want to play the Ultra League Remix. Now let's go over these cups. So the Little Jungle Cup, 500 CP or under. Let's go over the typings. Normal, Grass, Electric, Poison, Ground, Flying, Bug, and Dark. So my first read on this was it's kind of getting away from ones you see kind of a lot. Like I'm seeing Ghost a lot tonight. Water you see a lot. Fighting you see a lot. So those aren't there. So it'll be more unique Pokemon, like Poison. You don't see a ton of Poison. You don't see a ton of Electric. You don't see a ton of Bugs. So it's going to be a lot of Pokemon that you don't normally see. 500 CP, so it's another one of those little, obviously, in the name, little cup. This is a big one, though. Pokemon do not need to be able to evolve to enter. So in the last little cup that just happened, they needed to evolve, which is why you got a lot of just like Vulpexes and Squirtles and whatever first level, right? But now you don't. So now what you're going to see is a lot of Pokemon that do not need to evolve that reach a very high level around level 500 CP. Like I was just going through, I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm exhausted, but I think one of my Pokemon was around 500 CP, does not evolve, and is at like level 38, 39 right now. So you're going to see a bunch of those just like extremely bulky Pokemon around 500 CP. So it's not going to be as like quick as the last little cup is because you're just going to get a lot more bulk than you did last time. The Halloween Cup, so 1500 CP, so it's essentially a Great League. Poison, Bug, Ghost, Dark, and Fairy. This is the same as the last Halloween Cup. So there's definitely a lot of already YouTubers that have different teams out, and the rankings are out already. So if you want resources earlier on, you can go look at those to see what you should power up. And then there's a special cup player choice. So this is during the Master League one. Basically, they're just going to give all the special cups. They're going to put them in a poll and see which one we want to do. So that could be interesting. Depends on what people vote for. I don't even remember all the old ones, to tell you the truth. So what is a new? A new move is a normal type weather ball. Again, they messed this up and gave it a rock type for Castform, but now they're making it a normal typing. So there you go. The normal weather ball, as expected, is now back as a fix from their mistake they made last time. But let's go into the attack changes. So weather ball is currently a little too efficient as a low energy charge attack. As a result, we're toning down its damage just a tad. So from 60 to 55. And I think this is a great move because, again, I've played tons of Politoads. And if you go against Abomasnow, it just how fast they get to these moves and just they hit really, really hard for how fast you get to the move. So I'm glad, again, 60 to 55 is not a ton of damage decrease, but it's welcome. Crunch, so now has a chance of lowering the opposing Pokemon's defense. So that's good. I don't think it really changes because it's just a chance, right? And we'll need to see what percentage that is, but I don't think you now run more Crunch users because of that change. Zap Cannon, you're now guaranteed to lower the opposing Pokemon's attack. So if you run Zap Cannon, that is great. Again, there's not a ton of electric because it just can get too easily walled and there's not like a ton of amazing Pokemon. So I don't know how relevant this one is going to be, but maybe we'll see more. Did we just get Zap Cannon for, because I go into the next page. Scald, you now have energy cost decrease and now provides a chance of lowering the opponent's Pokemon's attack. And so people might say, okay, now we can write the Glaceon that just got that. Was it Glaceon that got that? Or was it the Vaporeon that got that? Either way, that's not the big one. The big one, which I'm going to show you next, is the Poliwrath that gets it. That is insane. So that immediately when I saw Poliwrath now get Scald, like that is huge because right now you always run it with like Ice Punch and Dynamic Punch because it really didn't have a water move. To give it a water move and now a buffed up water move that with decreased energy cost and a chance to lower, like I think Poliwraths are going to start being everywhere. So just keep that in mind. Feather Dance. So Feather Dance, this says Pidgeot is back, but Feather Dance, their energy cost increased, which again, people did not have an opportunity to use Pidgeot once or many times because it got banned pretty quick. But those who did, the fact that it was like a guaranteed lower attack, I think maybe 2 times attack. The fact that it was guaranteed lower and you got to it extremely quick, like it was almost a cheat code. So I'm kind of glad Pidgeot was banned, and I'm really glad that they're increasing the energy cost here. And then Megahorn. So Nidoqueen, Heracross, and Escav, which run this Megahorn, now gets an extra 10 damage. So that's a nice little bump. I don't know how much it moves the needle, but maybe that extra 10 kind of gives them maybe in one-shot territory for some Pokemon, but I don't know. I'd have to run an analysis on that. So attack updates. Nidoking gets a charge attack Sand Tomb. So again, no one plays with Nidoking because everyone just plays with the Nidoqueen because it's bulkier. But Nidoqueen now has a bait move. So I don't even know the moves off the top of my head. So if I ever run Nidoking, you're essentially just adding a bait move. So if it has some sort of nuke in the ending, because again, it's more attack heavy, I think, than the Nidoqueen. So if you have a strong attack move and you have a bait move now, it gives you the opportunity to one-shot. Poliwrath. Poliwrath now be able to learn the charge move Scald. So Poliwrath, I think, is going to jump in ranking. So if you don't have one built, definitely look into it. And Heracross now gets the charge attack Rock Blast. So Heracrosses were just everywhere. Rock Blast does give it opportunity. Megahorn is one of the moves, so that got a buff. So I think Heracross is going to be another sleeper pick that a lot of people start using. So check the CPs of those that you grinded to see if you have one that is usable. And I think these are the last ones. Yep. Manectric will be able to learn Thunderfang and Overheat. I don't know. I haven't seen it. It's a pretty squishy Pokemon, so I don't know how relevant it's going to be in PvP. I think people were more excited about it for like raids and stuff. So I don't think you're gonna see it a ton in PvP, but nice little boost for moves there. Normal cast form, we'll be able to learn the normal type weather ball, which is expected, and then I don't even want Confagrigus will now learn Shadow Claw, and everyone was raving about this. And people who did the initial analysis, it was a terrible Pokemon. Like it had 2 to 3 wins because its quick moves were garbage. Getting Shadow Claw, which is like one of the best quick moves, now puts this like in the 25 to 30 win category for I think Great League or Ultra League. So it is an immediate upgrade. So this, if you have the Yamask, and this is the evolved form of it, and you will see it. I'm guaranteeing you right now, you will see this Pokemon in probably Great League and Ultra League. So just keep that in mind. So that is it. That is season 9. It starts Monday. This video is going up tomorrow. I was going to put up my Go Battle Night stuff tomorrow, but this is obviously more important tomorrow as in today, so Friday. So I think I'll do sort of a Monday season 8 and wrap up and sort of channel wrap up. Not channel wrap up, but like where I am and where I want to go for season 9 on my channel. So yeah, so that's it. Let me know what you think. Is there any Pokemon that you now want to run? I don't think there's like a ton of huge upgrades. Like there'll be a couple Pokemon. Like I think normal cast form maybe has some play now. The Confagrigus I just said has a lot of play. And if you go back to this one, I think Poliwrath and Heracross will have more play. So there are Pokemon. Like I don't know if any are gonna be like the Nidoqueen that move into like the top 10 for both Great League and Ultra League. But they're definitely Pokemon that will have more opportunity now than they did in the past. So anyways, 10:45, I still have some battles to grind. So thanks for watching and have a good weekend. And I will see you guys Monday on the wrap up.